Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you. Talking about the NBA, man. For all my NBA fans out there, my basketball, round ball fans, man. I kind of talked about this Saturday and last night, right after the game. I mixed in a basketball and a boxing video together. I was watching a fight on PBC between Danny Garcia and Robert the Ghost Guerrero. And I was watching the fight, I think, on my iPad, and I was watching ABC Saturday primetime basketball game. I was watching that on my phone, you know. But the Cavaliers, man, Cleveland Cavaliers, we all heard the news. I did a video on it. They fired David Blatt after they got annihilated by the Golden State Warriors finals rematch, NBA finals rematch on MLK Day Monday at home. They were down by 43 early in the fourth quarter. Ended up losing by 34. Just got crushed and annihilated by the Warriors. They fired David Blatt. They brought in Tyronn Lue, the assistant. And, you know, he made his NBA head coaching debut, and he lost to the Chicago Bulls. And they were down by 17 at home against the Bulls. And it's like, man, what's going on here? I mean, against the Bulls, I think they're 0-2. Against the Spurs, who they play next Saturday at home again on ABC Saturday primetime. They're 0-1 against the Spurs, and they're 0-2 against the Warriors, and they're 0-2 against the Bulls. So that's 0-5 against those teams, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. I know Dan Gilbert, the owner, is saying there's going to be roster changes. I don't want to ask no Cavalier fans, basketball fans, what roster moves should the Cavaliers make? Because when you watch that Bulls game, they made it competitive down the stretch, but once again, they came up short. Offense doesn't look sharp. I said in my video before, the second highest payroll in NBA history. They're paying. I personally think they're overpaying Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love is making a lot of money. I think he only scored, 14 points against the Bulls, something like that. 14, 12, something like that. About 14 points against the Bulls. He only had 3 against the Warriors on Monday night. He's making like over $113 million contract, and his yearly salary goes up like I think like 19 million this year, then 22, then like 23, something like that. He's making a lot of money. Kevin Love, a lot of money. So if they trying to make roster moves, some teams may look at Kevin Love's talent. Okay, we might be willing to take that on if the Cavaliers would pay a certain portion of his salary. He's making a lot of money. Tristan Thompson, he's just not worth that. You know, looking at his contract, was it 82, 83 million, something like that? I forgot how much it was, how it broke down yearly. 15, 16, something like that. I think he's way overpaid, you know. But they just don't look good, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess what I want to ask you guys, what roster moves you guys think should be made, or should they stand pat? Say, they're still leading the East. They're still leading the East. I believe currently they're still the only team in the East that have 30 wins. There's only 4 teams in the NBA that right now that have 30 wins. The Warriors have 40, and they play, man, big time tomorrow night. Spurs at Warriors. Greg Popovich say Tim Duncan's not going to play in that game, which is probably good for him because that up and down pace, hey, old man Timmy, you know what I'm saying? But I think the Spurs got 40. I mean, the Warriors got 40. The Spurs got like 38. I think the Thunder got like 33, 34, something like that. And the Cavaliers got 30. They're 30 and 12 now, or 32, whatever it is. Something like they got 30. But they're still leading the East, man. But it's just amazing. A team that's leading their conference. They were just in the finals last year. They were winning the series through the first 3 games. And yet you're firing your coach. You're talking about roster moves, and that's why it's plus LeBron James is on that team, and that's why this is making news here. Everybody's saying Kevin Love is the name that everybody keeps bringing up that needs to be traded, that needs to go. I heard J.R. Smith, maybe a Mozgov, a Tristan Thompson. Those are the names that you keep hearing, you know. I mean, with those contracts, though, it's going to be hard to bring those. I mean, I don't know. Then J.R. Smith off the court, even on the court, so he just got ejected against the Warriors. I mean, I don't know. I'm hearing that the Sacramento Kings might be trying to move DeMarcus Cousins, but you know his temper. You know what I mean? Can he fit? You know what I mean? Him and LeBron. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? If LeBron want him to do something, you know what I mean? Because DeMarcus Cousins is the type that, you know. Remember how LeBron down in Miami, how he used to treat Mario Chalmers? You know what I mean? You do that to DeMarcus and Boogie Cousins, you're going to get punched in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's right and you should do that, but Boogie Cousins is that type. So, I mean, his name came up in trade, stuff like that, even though the Kings are in the playoff mix. But, I mean, it's just what roster moves should be made. And that's what I'm hearing, I can say a lot, but I think it's just frustration when the Cavaliers got crushed by the Warriors. A lot of the Cavaliers fans online were saying, you know, roster moves, and Kevin Love's name kept coming up in trades. I mean, they're still my favorite to win the East. How they've been looking recently, I don't think they're going to breeze through it, coast through it like I thought they would, like most of us did preseason. You know, with Jimmy Butler's emerges and Pau Gasol and Derrick Rose, Dougie McDermott, Dougie McBuckets, you know what I mean? Guys like that. Mirotic can shoot the three. Tony Snell. That series could be interesting. I think the Raptors they're tough. You know what I mean? They're physical. You know what I mean? They compete. They play solid defense. I just think they just don't have enough talent to beat the Cavaliers. You know what I mean? Maybe the Bulls, not the Cavaliers. You know, but they're still my favorite to win the East because of the LeBron factor. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not as confident in that as I was preseason, as I was even the first time they played the Warriors. That game was competitive. Now over the last week, it's like, I mean, they've been getting crushed. I mean, the day after Christmas, they lost to the Blazers the Portland by 30. They were down to the Warriors by 43, lost by 34. They were down to the Bulls by 17 in the second half at home. So they've been getting dominated a lot, you know what I mean? And you don't usually expect that from a team, a LeBron James-led championship contender caliber type team. You know, I guess the question I want to ask, if they do decide to make roster moves, what moves should they make? Who should they trade out? Who should they bring in? What makes sense? Or should they just stand pat, right the ship? You know what I mean? You won the East last year. You're still the favorite to win the East this year. They're going to win 50 games, in my opinion. 55, something like that. You know, I mean, I don't know. The way they've been playing lately, I don't know. But they'll win 50 games. Don't get crazy here. Now, they'll win 50 games. But, I don't. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm a basketball fans. I want to do a video about this right after, but I was watching boxing and other stuff like that. But anyway, I'm a basketball round ball fans. You guys let me know what you guys think, man. I'm getting tired, man. Tongue getting twisted. I can't even talk. But let me know what you guys think. What roster moves should the Cavaliers make, if they should make any at all? You know what I mean? And you know, who should they bring in? Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. All my round ball fans, man. I'm getting tired. And this your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.